Hi, Chris.
Hi, Lawrence.
Yeah, welcome back. Last week we actually had a conversation around deception.
That's correct.
That a lot of people they are actually deceived these days. And the question that which I have, I mean, even the Bible, can we maybe read Matthew chapter 24, verse 24?
Sure.
It says, "For false messiahs and false prophets will rise up and perform great signs and wonders, so as to deceive, if possible, even God's chosen ones."
Sure.
So how can really one be, this is a new believer who just came to the Lord, how can that person be prepared? What are the things that which are there which you can be able to identify if the person that which is leading you is actually a deceiver or is manipulative for that
Sure.
matter?
Yeah. Lawrence, it's a very good topic, and unfortunately, it's not easy. That's what I would say, because deception, the very aspect of deception is that deception is not, it's a lie, but understand that it is lies mixed with truth.
All right.
Hence deception.
Yeah.
So even in the Garden of Eden, if we go back to that, it was lies mixed with truth, and we can do a whole teaching on that. But bottom line is that a deceiver will bring in lies, but it will bring in truth. Hence, one will be confused. Hence, it becomes a deception, because the truth tags you, but the lies take you down a different road. So to come back to this is that a false prophet sometimes doesn't even know that he is a deceiver.
Oh yeah.
Because number one, he doesn't realize he's doing it, because he's just operating along what he thinks is right. But all of our thinking needs to align to the Word of God.
Yeah.
We need to see the example of Jesus Christ and how Jesus operated. And so number one has to make sure that they align to the Word of God. Number two, we have to also see, this person who is a deceiver could have been taught incorrectly.
Yeah.
So their role model could have also been a deceiver. And they think, well, this is the only way to do it. So it means I build a mega church, I build a model where it's about financial gain and prosperity, and we look at that, and that is the only basis of it. Something very interesting, I saw someone sent me a WhatsApp the other day which said, Jesus fed the 5,000.
Yeah.
But in today's modern day Christianity, it seems like the apostles and the deceivers, they are being fed by the 5,000.
Oh, okay. It's the other way.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
So very interesting. Another mark is that a deceiver always wants to get their name out there.
Yeah.
Always wants to get their brand out there.
Oh, great. That's quite interesting, because coming to think of it, Jesus will always, after performing miracles, he will say to his followers, or even the people who were there, after healing them, do not say it was me. Don't tell anyone. But today, you need to make sure that you tell everybody that I've performed this type of miracle.
Absolutely, because it comes back to the flesh. You want to get your name out there. And yet Jesus was very cautious with it, it was because it wasn't trying to promote himself. He wanted to glorify the Father. And one has to be careful of that. The question is, who are we glorifying? Is it us, our ministry, our name? Or are we glorifying God in the true sense? So marks of the flesh are self-glorification. Your name being put out there.
The pride of life.
The pride of life. I'm very careful. We teach pastors to say the following, that do not talk to someone or commend someone and say, oh, great man of God, great man of God. Rather, we should be saying things like, man of the great God. The emphasis is not on the man. The emphasis is on God. Even in simple things like that, we have to watch how we speak and what we are promoting out there. And we're doing it sometimes unconsciously, unintentionally, but it's promoting something else out there. So let us be aware as well that we do not fall part of deception. Let us be aware that we are glorifying God in all instances, and not ourselves, not our brand, not our name, not our flesh,
but the name of the Lord.
But the name of the Lord.
So it's just shocking. I mean, to realize that the deceiver could be deceived and does not even know that he was deceived in the first place.
Absolutely, yeah.
And there are those people who deceive intentionally.
Yes.
Who plan this whole thing.
Yeah. So in other words, what we're saying is they are the intentional deceivers and the unintentional deceivers as well. So let's make sure that we're on the right side of the road, and the only standard is the Word of God and the example of Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's great. I mean, I think we should continue on this.
Sure.
And we should allow our viewers and all our listeners all around to just post questions and on the subject matter, because we want to deal with it decisively. You can imagine from infancy stage, you just got born again.
Yes.
Automatically you get into a place whereby the people there, they are deceived.
Sure.
So you really will not really grow in the right path as you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One has to see if money is a big motivator in the ministry.
Yeah.
If it's being used as a manipulation for miracles, a manipulation for getting your healing, getting your way, whether that is being promoted. So some serious questions on the table there, my man.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Great. Enjoy your weekend. I understand tomorrow is actually a holiday.
It's a holiday,
You need to rest and
Absolutely, yeah.
Great stuff.
Have a good one. All right.
Bless you.
Sure.